have to spray that thing off or something.
Oh, is this stuck?
Yeah, kind of stuck.
Oh, let me show you.
So what is that? Fuel filter?
Yeah, so each side has its own, and I get spare somewhere, but it's a fuel water separator for each.
Plenty of times it's like water, you know, from ocean and just sitting.
Or even just from the air.
Yeah. Picks up moisture and water, so these fuel separators, the Raycor filter.
You can actually see if there's water in there.
The water floats to the bottom, or gas floats. It's lighter than water, so the water's on the bottom.
Yeah,
drain
water's
plug.
on the bottom.
You just drain it out.
You got one for each motor on each side.
But you never had, you don't have water?
Never pulled water out of this boat.
Oh, yeah?
Ever. It never seems to collect water. Did it come out?
Yeah.
Well, they're actually good sized boxes though. And then
what is the capacity? Like 30 gallons.
of what?
The live bait?
Yeah, something like. I mean, they're pretty good size, and they got lights inside. Every compartment has lights. Even these bait fish boxes. One on each side, and then there's a big one in the front. And they all have their own pump out for macerator pumps. So if there's water or fish guts or anything, it chops it up and spits it out. There's 3 new sealed AGM batteries, one for each motor and one for the house. There's 2 on this side, there's 1 on this other side.
Today's a good day for go fishing, huh?
Yep.
Finding the water in turn.
So these are the fish boxes.
Fish boxes, they're live wells, and they got lights, and they got, you can adjust the flow rate right here at the bottom. So once you turn on the pumps are set up electrical, so you can do, every time you hit it, it changes. So like, it goes, I think the first light goes 1 minute on, 1 minute off. The second goes 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, and the third I think is continuous flow. So you can change how much aeration you get for your fish boxes. It's got raw water and freshwater washdown pumps, and there's a hose on the side. So you can suck up seawater and just blast off the blood on the decks. Got freshwater tanks that's in this front side cabinet. It's a 20-gallon freshwater tank right here in the side door. Got a toilet, little porta potty in there.
It's a freshwater
It holds 20 gallons of fresh water. And it's plumbed through this hose right here. You just select if you want.
So to chum the water, yeah? No kidding.
Better to just go over the side.
Yeah, just go over the side.
Yeah. There's one hose does both fresh and salt water. There's a selector knob on this side, so you can turn it to fresh water, it'll pull off of that tank. Turn it to salt water, it'll pull out of the seacock and get the salt water washed down. And it's a pretty good high pressure spray. Nothing
That's
clean.
one thing less to clean when you come back.
It's nice to clean it right when you first get blood. It makes it a lot easier to clean.
But the seacock, get on valve then, huh?
Right, yeah. There's a master shut-off on the seacock itself, but there's a selector Y handle right here, labeled saltwater, freshwater, so you can just select through which one you want, and it goes to the same hose. So you can use saltwater to wash down, and then you can use freshwater to drink or shower off, or whatever you like, or just do one spray to clean the deck of salt. For holding downrigger support, and then got electrical power for downriggers on each side and the back, 12-volt electric, and just access to bilge and hoses and stuff are all over the place. It's a pretty new touchscreen. It's about a year old. I paid about $4,500 for this. It's Garmin's. It was their top of the line 12-inch touchscreen. It's all integrated with the autopilot, and you can see the motors are turning now as I hit the buttons. But you just touch where you want to go and hit auto, and the boat goes where you want to go. It's nice. CD player and stereo. It's just crap, but it works pretty good. Put all on Sony speakers. And autopilot's going crazy. Oh, power steering is nice. You felt that one now? Yeah. It's electric power steering now. It's kind of hard when you turn on the pump. And it's got independent trim. You can go each motor independent, up or down, or you can hit the switch and they'll both go. Makes it easy to do.
Oh, this boat, when you get into like the piers like close where you just center the wheel and just use the
throttle. Exactly. When I go to recover on the trailer too, I don't use the steering. I just flip the throttle. One or the other, the boat just pivots really fast. These are for the HID lights in the back. And this thing actually goes with the boat. I take the boat out by myself a lot, so I use this.
EPIRB.
No, it has an EPIRB. The EPIRB actually is my dad's EPIRB. I go with the boat, but it's a wireless lanyard. So you know, sometimes it'll have like a stretchy cord that goes to the lanyard clip. This takes the place of it, so you put this pager on your belt. If you fall overboard, the radio link gets severed, or if there's a problem, you just press and hold this thing, and it'll shut off. pops it off and kills the engine. So if you fall overboard, it shuts the motors down. And this thing is, everyone should have this thing. It works good. Actually, I bought this after the fact, but peace of mind that it's really good. Full touch screen. Sonar's all hooked up. All the nav is hooked up. I have the 3D chart in here, so it has mean satellite images and pictures, and it's unbelievable, this thing. So chart fishing. Nav chart. Watch this. Photos are off. Photo map. Watch this. It'll show full-on satellite images. It's loading up now because of the processor, but it's getting images from outer space or whatever it's doing. It's fucking unreal. Yeah, it's loading up now. But I mean, it's really deep. It's actual real-time pictures.
This thing has a cover on it too?
Yeah, it's inside the center. It's inside this cabin. I just took it off to show you guys.
This thing drops over
Yeah,
the
it drops
door?
down, it locks down. There's key locks for everything. And it's still loading the train. These are actual photographs to show cloud cover and all.
Nice.
It's insane, yeah. And then it's just got a tremendous amount of crap. Sonar. And that's hooked up to that transducer. It's good for 5,000 feet. Then you can go split screen, and you can look underwater. It just does a lot of crap. It does a whole lot of shit.
Okay.
But it's all, the nicest thing is that it's integrated with autopilot. So just go nav chart, and then wherever you are, there's the boat. It's on land, obviously. If you want to go here, you just touch the screen there. Boom. You go navigate to, go to, autopilot, track. The boat's going to take you right there right now. I'm touching the wheel, which is pretty nice. And then the motor's turning, trying to steer me there. Yeah. So it's a pretty nice thing.
Okay.
Big locker box in the front. Electric wingless. The anchor. Just hit a button and drop the anchor, which is pretty nice when you're putting the hook down. That's about it mostly. Pretty good storage in the front. You're liking it now. Coming around, aren't you? Just more storage for anchor and chain locker. Another big fish box. I keep my safety gear in here. I keep tools. I got emergency water life raft. It's in this little box. I think it's a 6-person life raft that goes with the boat. That's about it. That's another fish box.
Water rafts there?
Right there in that box.
Okay.
And I got like rations, food and water, and there's actually a handheld water maker. I keep that actually. Everything on safety, but everything in here goes in boat. But the e-purpose actually stays with me. I keep like flares and lights and beeper, fucking floating GPS. And actually, this is key. It's fucking that. This goes with a handheld water maker too. You can keep like 20 people alive for indefinite.
So you just draw the salt water or
just
whatever.
Just draw salt water, you pump this fucker and it just makes fresh water. Not real fast, but I mean, enough to drink. So if you're going to do inter-island stuff, you need you need at least this kind of support stuff. Got some offshore life jackets, I think so, too, inside the side cabinet.